What's up, y'all? So today I'm gonna be reacting to a trebleknight video. I think he's an INFP, but he talks about cognitive functions and he's funny. That's why I like him. A lot of his videos are funny from what I've seen so far. He's gonna be talking about 16 types offensive memes that are offensive but funny. So I expect it to be pretty funny. Um, it's weird because if you know cognitive function jokes, you get them. But if you're talking to somebody who don't know anything about cognitive functions, they ain't gonna know what you're talking. They ain't gonna get the joke. So it's like I like memes that are I like MBTI memes and stuff because they are that funny. Um, I wonder if any users are the ones responsible for making a lot of those, but they probably are. Anyways, let's get to it. Also, before we start, make sure y'all check below. I have a link to where you can schedule a free consultation with me. I'm an online fitness coach. I can get you right. Um, you know, I have 15 years of workout experience. I've been working out since 2008, so I know a lot, and I've gotten people great results. Um, Also, make sure y'all check out my other channel. I haven't started uploading on it yet, but I'm gonna leave a link below for you guys to follow me. It's gonna be like more of a personal channel, but uploads coming soon on that. Um, anyway, let's get to it. Okay.
Hello everybody, this is trebleknight with a brand new video. I'm actually in a bit of a different recording space than normal. I'm trying something new. I'm hoping the audio gets a little bit better. But either way, I have a bunch of new MBTI memes that I found on Reddit. So without further ado, let's get started. ENFJ, love is in the air, you guys. And then everyone's just like gagging. I feel like this should be like FE is in the air, you guys. Because these guys all either have like FE.
I've seen that meme. It's still funny. They talk about like FE. FE has a tendency to like everything could be going horrible, and they'll still pretend like everything's fine and stuff like that. That's what that's talking. That's what that joke referring to. If you didn't get it. It was funny, but it wasn't enough to make me like bust out laughing. But it was still funny. Sometimes I can find something funny, and then I just won't laugh for some reason. It's like if I'm not in the mood to laugh, I won't laugh. But we'll see. A lot of this stuff is funny though. We'll see. That's kind of weird, but
inferior or like auxiliary, foreshadowing for a future video. But I feel like INTPs and ISTPs would enjoy using pheromones. Corporate needs you to tell us if there's a difference between these two pictures. They're the same picture. Congratulations, you're hired. I've said it before, the INFPs are like cats. Does he bite? No, but he can hurt you in other ways. Your feeling special is actually just a subconscious coping mechanism for your depression.
he said INFPs are like cats. I've also heard ISTP being like cats. So I don't know. It's interesting. I've heard my type is like cats. But cat like you think about cats, they got those super fast reflexes. I guess that can be kind of like SE. They're real unpredictable. Like they be in your face 1 minute, and 1 minute, next minute they off doing their own thing. They're very independent. So I don't know about that one. I've heard people say that we would. I haven't heard that one till now. So, but that's interesting. Thought about perspective when it comes to stuff like that because you can't really type animals. So, anyways.
And anxiety. I mean, you'd kind of have to be able to attack like that because he doesn't have any teeth. But ISTJ really has an interesting taste in dogs. Me, we're starting a song because the part that hurts me the most didn't hurt me enough. Does he have like a Sony Walkman here? Like a cassette Walkman? But I guess the real...
FI. This weird thing about FI. I always found this, well, I kind of find this weird. Fillers in general kind of do this. But it's like fillers are entertained by things that put them on an emotional roller coaster. It seems like I know FI users, they'll look up the saddest stories all the time. And like they look up a bunch of like sad news stories and stuff. It's like for me, I can't constantly look up sad news stories because I don't want it to ruin my day. And also, it's like, I can't do nothing about it. So after a while, I'm like, man, there's no point in me looking at a bunch of sad stories I can't do nothing about. Like something bad happening to somebody. Like, I can't help them. So it's like, I can't keep watching them. But FI users they'll just keep watching them, it seems like. And I don't know if I could handle watching it too much of it. Like, it would just, I don't know. It's kind of funny. And also, it seems like FE users, they kind of like watching drama shows and stuff. Shows that have emotional drama and like showing like I mean, they kind of for both FE and FI users. They both kind of like both of each, but I think more FE users like the drama shows, um, even SFJ males. The way that they get their drama show, they'll watch a masculine show that also had drama in it, like a male SFJ. Like they'll watch wrestling. Wrestling is like a masculine show, but it got all that drama. It's kind of funny. Anyways, get back to it.
Question is, what song is he listening to? ENFP opens up the window, sees how shitty the world is, and then just paints. I really like how they use the scissors to cut a hole in the curtain, though I want to know how they got like the blue and green color. ENFP is truly a scissors master. ISFP and INFPs. Doubling down when somebody tells you to change something about themselves. Darn straight.
Yeah.
Every cap.
Speaking of that, man, this thing, hold on. There's a thing where FI, like, it's like FI gets stuck in this FI just tend to get stuck in their like comfort zone. And it's like, it almost sounds like I'm talking about an SI user, but really FI kind of can get stuck in their comfort zone, stuck just kind of doing the things that's comfortable to them. And it's like, I know even with, but FI users, I know I like try to push them to do things outside their comfort zone sometimes. But it's like I don't try to force them, because if you force them, they just like run away. But it's like I kind of nudge at them if it's something that they probably should do that will help them, that they should change about themselves. But it's like it's real hard to get them to do it. So that's interesting. But yeah, they get stuck in their comfort zones. We all kind of do though. But yeah, I'm just talking about FI.
Poster I've ever seen says, don't change for other people. Screw your parking rules, I'll park wherever I want. INFP's expression ability. What they said versus what they wrote. Definitely. Though, for me, I think a lot of times the reason why
Yeah, it's like sometimes FI, they'll think they're expressing something so clearly, or like how they feel. They think they're convinced you how they feel, but it's like, when they say when FI talk about how FI used to talk about how they feel in their head, it's like they said it so loudly and clearly, but it's like they whispered it. But in their head, they like, yeah. If it's something like, say they're like real angry about something, it's almost like they whisper it to you. Like they don't actually whisper it, but it's like whispering in their head. They probably screamed it to you with a bunch of emotion, but they don't even realize it. Also, like I've noticed with FI, like they tend to they'll reply in their head, and not realize realize they didn't actually reply to you. And it's never nothing personal. Like usually they just like they might have thought about replying, but they just forgot to say it. It's kind of interesting, actually. I don't even get offended by it. Some people probably do. I kind of get it. Like I don't really, it doesn't bother me, but
I struggle to express what I want is I'm always looking for feedback from the person I'm talking to, and if I feel like they're not interested or I'm not getting sort of the response I'd like, I just kind of stop talking. So when you're writing, I feel like there's a lot more freedom to express yourself.
yeah, they excel at expressing their emotions in like indirect ways. They're not really as good at expressing themselves directly, or because FI is kind of like that as a function. It's kind of weird to me. I find it interesting too. So yeah, they do better with expressing themselves through art, writing, yeah, stuff like that. And also, well, then again, me as an introvert, sometimes I feel like I can express myself better through writing, but I don't think it's the same as them. It's a lot different, I think, for them. Anyways.
As you really want to, and you're not really too worried about the paper getting angry at you. Unless we're talking about the journal from Harry Potter. Well, then you have bigger problems. The difference between being shy and being an introvert. Shy people. Oh no, people. Introvert. Ew, people. I feel like they're conflating.
Sometimes the extrovert got trouble wrapping their head around this. Like, I know especially SE dimes, ESTPs and ESFPs, I think out of all the extroverted types, they have a harder time understanding being an introvert. They don't think it's real. Like SE dimes, which can be kind of annoying for introverts. I find it annoying about that's one thing I actually find annoying about SE Doms is that they don't understand introversion, so they'll think it's not real. Like, they'll think you just shy or something like that. It seems like they do it the most. Like every extrovert type kind of does it, but yeah. That's the difference though. You can be shy, be an extrovert. You can be um, introverted and not be shy at all. It's just more of like a choice thing. Like you just kind of don't. But there's also a bunch of nuances even within those that I can go into maybe another video. I don't know, but it's complicated.
Being shy with social anxiety, which I guess isn't an unfair comparison. Stereotypes of ESFP women versus ESFP men. So obviously ESFP women are all really hot, very athletic, and all ESFP men are stupid, fat, and also both.
That's dumb. But really, to be fair, really, it's the same for both genders. Like you get like, it's kind of can be interchangeable too, but that's kind of funny. Like, it's like ESFPs are either really attractive or they're like gluttonous, and don't care about their health at all. They just those are two types of ESFPs, kind of, I don't know. But it can go with like you can get the male or female ESFPs that's real popular and they're the best looking, you know. Or usually the ESFPs that are like gluttonous, they're usually funny though. They usually make up for it by being funny. They usually end up being that funny person. Because ESFPs like entertaining people. So, yeah.
Yellow, which is kind of funny. Completely normal ISTJ. So I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be like from like RoboCop. I've never seen.
Y'all be doing ISTJ so wrong, but it's funny though. I don't think most ISTJs get offended by it though. But it's funny how y'all do ISTJ. They're not like that for real, but it's funny. You know what I'm saying? Not to be taken serious, but they got the RoboCop. I guess RoboCop was kind of like ISTJ, but yeah, ISTJs are very bro. But when you get to know them, they're pretty laid back. Actually, they have a laid back side too. You know.
In the movie, but I mean, this is a perfectly fitting ISTJ. The one question I do have is this armor on RoboCop, or is this just kind of like cyborg stuff? If it's cyborg stuff, then why is just his like mouth and little tips of his nose showing? If it's armor, why wouldn't you want to protect that part? Like, is it really that important that you can maintain your sense of smell and taste?
Same with Batman. They was talking about how Batman doesn't wear something. Why does he wear something to protect his mouth? Why don't the enemy just shoot his mouth? But I guess the plot, they say like, he just uses his cape, or he's just so skilled that you can't. He got so fast reflexes he can always cover it when you need to. But it's just plot. It's, you know, it's just, I guess it's just, I don't know. That's just the word the writers wanted to be. You know, interesting though.
But not your vision? Well, I think ISTJ Robot Guy is just happy he wasn't in the first meme. Stop sending me your toughest battles.
Also, with the RoboCop thing, that's also funny because SI users had that like tunnel vision. Like they look directly at what they're looking at. And it's like they're looking at their one. They don't really, it's not like SC. SC, we pick up on, we can pick up on like everything going on in the environment at once. SI users will focus on one thing at a time and kind of in the environment, which is kind of funny. But they just like, you know, me as an SC user, I've always had real good peripheral vision. I think it might have something to do with being SC. But for me, I end up translating to have a real good peripheral vision. Like in sports, if I'm playing basketball, I can throw a no-look pass. That's something I didn't have to learn. I'm not saying every SC user is good at that. It's just me personally, my SC. But yeah, I don't have to look at you. Yeah, interesting.
And of course an INTJ thinks they're Jesus. Just don't start new creative projects until you finish the one you're on. Oh my f***ing god. So wouldn't that be like more oh my f***ing self? But look, having tons of creative projects that I never finish is part of my creative process. So yeah, FI users are totally freaking.
Any users. Like I thought I'll start a lot of projects at once, but any users, like I might start 3 or 4 projects at once and I'll alternate between them, juggle 3 or 4 of them, and I end up finishing them. any users, they'll start like 10 projects, and then they forget about a bunch. I don't even think they finish any of them sometimes, but yeah, that's what y'all like. That's a huge difference. I thought I was bad, but when I saw you guys, yeah. I likely have ADHD. It's just, it might be kind of. I don't know if every SE user does that, but maybe it's like half and half. But I also may have ADHD. But yeah.
Out, you are false. You are not being yourself. And then me as an FE user, like, what's going on? Yeah, FE definitely does feel kind of fake, but I don't really think it is. I think the reflection is genuine for them, which is a weird.
It can get fake. That's one thing I don't like about FE. It can be kind of fake sometimes, like he said. But there's times where it's maybe not being fake, but it's just I don't know. It's just something about it just comes off fake sometimes. Like, yeah, I agree. Definitely. But sometimes they're like genuinely trying to help you too, and it's not like they got ulterior motive. But sometimes the way they communicate, FE can be kind of indirect. It's like they do too much to try to dance around what they want to say sometimes, trying to be polite and stuff. I don't know. I kind of don't like that sometimes, but yeah.
Weird thing to get your head around, but I do think it's how FE works. Expectation of marrying an ENFP, the reality of it, ENFP cheating with an INFJ. So I don't think an ENFP is likely to cheat on you. What they are more likely to do is propose on the third date, and then right after you say I do, for some odd reason that you'd say yes on the third date, they would close up the ring and say, oh my gosh, I changed my mind. Okay.
Yeah. They're not the best at making you don't want to make a deal. Sometimes ENFPs are real bad at making deals with people. They can agree with the deal, like you can make a deal with somebody or commitment, and then they might. It depends though. It depends on how they FI. If they FI is locked in deep to it, I think they can commit. But they are kind of flighty because of that FI. FI is flighty. That's interesting. I don't necessarily think they'll cheat any more than anybody else, but maybe, I don't know. I've been with a bunch of them, but I don't know if I had that problem. I haven't really had that issue. Let's put it like that.
The procrastinator level chart. Let's go. Completed tomorrow's work yesterday. That took me a few seconds to figure out. That would be the ISTJs, INTJs, ENTJs, and ESTJs. I'm taking the hint here that TJs get stuff done. Has procrastination tendencies, but still gets their work done, so that would be the ISFJ, ESFJ, INFJ, and ENFJ. So again, getting this idea that J stands for jorganized. Then you have the procrastinators, where you have ESFPs, ISTPs, ISFPs, and ESTPs. So SPs are procrastinators, but they still will eventually get it done. Then procrastinator in all caps is INFPs and INTPs. And then you just have the NE-DOMs, ENFP and ENTP. But you see, they'd argue that they're not procrastinating.
Oh, sorry. Let's look at that again. Hold on. Yeah, I can't get to it. How do y'all rewind so quick? Okay. That gives a better look. TJ, this is very accurate, actually. Yeah, TJs get stuff done before it's time to get it done. That's accurate. Over-prepared. Has procrastination tendency. Yeah, but sometimes FJs, they seem like they can go into that top category with some of them. Or maybe they're just trying to portray themselves. I don't know. Maybe it's just how it looks on the outside. Yeah, of course, SPs, we get stuff done at the last minute. We work good under pressure. Stuff like that. So yeah, we'll get stuff. We procrastinate in the last minute. We find a way to get it done. Wait a minute, what was the rest?
ISFPs and ESTPs. So SPs are procrastinators, but they still will eventually get it done. Then procrastinator in all.
Yeah, they the number one procrastinators. That's pretty accurate. NPs, I mean INCPs, INFP. It was always the thing where INTPs were the #1 procrastinators. But I guess INFP can go in there. But it was always a running stereotype or kind of a running joke for INTPs. They are the biggest procrastinators. That's probably why I used to think I was one. But I started to realize I actually procrastinate when I get it done last minute. And then they had a special category for
caps is INFPs and INTPs. And then you just have the NEDOMs, ENFP and ENTP. But you see, they'd argue that they're not procrastinating. They're just starting multiple projects at once and then never finishing all of them. That is completely different. F-types.
Yeah, at least they start them. I give them that. They start a bunch of them, they just don't finish.
Emotions are important, but ignoring logic is bad. Yeah, I agree with that. T's. Rational thinking is important, but ignoring emotions is also bad. Yes, I just wish more T's would actually believe that.
That's a balance, F and T.
J's. If you keep procrastinating, you're just gonna regret it. Oh yeah? Watch me! Look, if I put off doing my laundry long enough, then eventually a hobgoblin will come along and do all my laundry for me. Especially if I leave out hobgoblin snacks. It's not procrastination if it's wise. Hey ENTP, why do you always wear that mask? I love arguing. It's fun. Equals 3. Let's keep that on. But like, how is that any different? I mean, it's just a reason why they love arguing. If somebody says they love something, I'd assume it's because they think it's fun, right? Unless you're some kind of masochist and you love things that aren't fun. INFJs. It's not that I'm never wrong. It's just that I don't talk about something until I'm 100% sure.
I kind of relate with that though. I don't know. I didn't realize that was an INFJ thing. I relate with that. I do have the same functions as INFJ, of course, though. So maybe they got something to do with it. But yeah, my thing is, I can give the impression that I always think I'm right, but I really don't. I just, pretty much, I just won't talk about something if I'm not pretty sure about it, kind of thing. If I'm not sure about it, I just won't talk about it, Of course, I can be wrong, like anybody, but yeah.
Of it. Oh, I guess I'm never wrong then. I love that cockiness. Okay, I have an entire playlist of meme review videos that you can watch right here. Thank you guys so much.
I think that's it then. Interesting. I should check this guy out though. He's pretty funny. He teaches functions in like a fun way. But of course, it's never like you can just watch. It's never like a one video thing where you can just understand all of it in one video. But just check the guy out; it'll help a lot. But anyways, thanks for watching.